Hi everybody, we're doing partial products for multiplication. This is 85 times 62. So we're going to split each number into parts and then we're going to multiply the parts together. And the one thing you want to keep in mind is that the digits on the same number are never going to fight each other or multiply against each other. For example, the 8 and the 5 came together. So the 8 and the 5 here are not going to fight each other. There's no arrow here. Instead, you're going to take this 8 and multiply it against each digit in the other number. Then you'll do that with the 5. So I like to think of it as teams, and teams are not fighting against their own teammates, but they're going to multiply against the other team. All right, so we're going to start by putting each number in expanded form, and we can use the colors to help us as we're getting started. The 85 is the green blue. That 8 is really an 80, and the 5 is a 5. So here we have our first number, 85, written in expanded form. Now I want you to put the 62 down below, also in expanded form. Now we're ready to start multiplying. You can use the arrows there to help you, but what I like to do is just take that top number, the 85, do the 80 first. The 80 is going to multiply against each of the other team, and then you're done with it. Then the 5 is going to multiply against each of the other teams. So what I mean is you're going to take the 80, you're going to do 80 times 6 and 80 times 2, and then you're done with it. Take the 5, and you're going to do 5 times 60 and 5 times 2, and then you're done with it. As you multiply, you're going to put your answers here. So feel free to follow along with me if you want to, but if you want to challenge yourself or you're starting to get the hang of it, pause the video, give it a try, and then unpause and see how you did, and you'll learn more that way. All right, so our first one is green versus orange. 80 times 60. As always, I love multiplying with these zeros because you can just ignore them. And this problem is really just 8 times 6. So do 8 times 6 and then put your zeros back. 8 times 6 is 48. And then since we started with 2 zeros, we're going to put 2 zeros back in. Now we're going to do 80 times 2, so green versus red. Again, ignore the 0. 8 times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. So therefore, 80 times 2 is 16 with a 0 on it. So put that 0 back in. 80 times 2 is 160. You are now finished with the green. You did 80 times 60 and 80 times 2. So it has multiplied against both digits of the other team, and you're done with it. We're just going to do the 5 now. So we'll start with 5 times 60. Forget about the 0 and just do 5 times 6 and put that in. 5 times 6 is 30. And now we're going to put that original 0 from the 60 back in. So 5 times 60 is 300. And now we're going to do 5 times 2, which is 10. And now we're all finished with the multiplying. So since we did the green times orange and red, and then we did the blue times orange and red, we've covered everything here. Notice that the green and blue never went against each other and the orange and red never went against each other. Our last step is just to add them all up. So pause the video, add them, see what you get, or you can follow along with me now. Starting on the right-hand side, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 6 plus 0 plus 1, 7. 8 plus 1 plus 3 is 12. So we're going to put the 2 and carry the leftmost digit, which is the 1. Then we do 1 plus 4, which is 5. So we get 5,270.